Welcome back. Weather and sport on the way in the next few minutes. First though, South African and Congolese soldiers are at the moment reportedly battling against the M23 rebels in the eastern DRC. Our East Africa Bureau Chief Robyn Kriel has told us they're using artillery and attack helicopters. Let's go across to Robyn now to bring you the very latest. Robyn, good day to you. What is the situation at the moment?
Well, from what we're hearing from our sources on the ground, Gareth, is that the assault began at about 7:50 this morning DRC time. We're not sure who fired the first shot or who fired the first mortar or artillery at this stage, whether it was M23 or the Congolese military. What I can tell you is that the SARDC, that's the Congolese military, has been battling M23 time. From what we understand, South Africa's role is to fire mortars as part of the Force Intervention Brigade, and Tanzania, who is also a part of this Force Intervention Brigade, or FIB, is also supporting the Congolese army. They are firing, we understand, artillery at the M23.
Robyn, give us an idea then of why this battle is ongoing at the moment. I know the name of Goma is once again as part of this battle. Is the city under siege, or what's the situation?
I wouldn't say that the city is under siege, but you have to understand how this works. M23 are in the hills around Goma, and they have been for a number of months. So they really, really understand that terrain. They understand, the fighting terrain, exactly what they'll need to do to get certain results. And it is a huge, impenetrable jungle, the DRC. So the fact that they've been there for so many months and really know their way around. They're also ex-soldiers as well. What we can tell you is that what we're hearing is that there was an attack earlier today, we understand, when what we're told from people who are on the ground, the certain troops saw from the SARDC, from the Congolese military, they saw what they call a resupply from Rwanda to M23. Now that, of course, will be strongly denied by Rwanda. They deny having anything to do with helping out M23, but it has for a long time been the feeling from the United Nations and various other groups that Rwanda has been aiding the M23. And what we're hearing is that there was some kind of resupply from Rwanda to the M23, and that was disrupted in some way. We're not exactly sure how. Again, this is just what people are telling us.
Robyn, as far as what people are telling you as well, it's that terrible aspect of any conflict. Do we know of any casualties or serious injuries that have taken place in this fight? I ask, of course, because we know South African soldiers are involved as well.
Well, from what we can tell, they're just in a supporting role, so they're not going to be up there engaging, one-on-one, as it were, with M23. They're not. This is what we're hearing. Now, I cannot confirm this independently, but what we know is that they're just in a supporting role at the moment. So it's not that they're fighting on the ground opposite M23. Now, they could still get injured. Say if M23 did fire a mortar or a rocket or some artillery at the South Africans who are supporting the SARDC. We understand that this is occurring around Munigi base. That's where the majority of the assault is coming from, where the Tanzanian battalion is based, and some South African units as well. South Africa has about around 1,500, I believe it's 1,300 soldiers in the DRC at the moment who are part of this Force Intervention Brigade. Their mandate is very different to the regular MONUSCO Blue Helmet troops. That would be the UN peacekeeping force of about 20,000. Their mandate is very different to the MONUSCO troops. The FIB is allowed to actually pursue these rebels in an aggressive way. Their mandate is to neutralize the rebel forces, not just M23. So they can be a lot more aggressive towards M23.
All right, Robyn, thank you very much indeed for the moment. Our East Africa Bureau Chief Robyn Kriel, live to us from Kenya, watching the situation in Goma in eastern DRC.
News that moves. eNCA.com.